Have you ever wondered why you're unable to finish tasks on time, even when you have all the resources at your disposal? The classic procrastination conundrum. It's a familiar foe, isn't it? The pesky habit of putting off tasks until the last possible minute, only to scramble around in a frenzy when the deadline looms large. Now let's get this straight. Procrastination isn't just about being lazy or lacking discipline. It's a complex issue that many of us grapple with, no matter how motivated or organized we think we are. We all have those moments when, despite having the time, the tools, and the talent, we just can't seem to get started. It's like there's an invisible wall stopping us from moving forward. And it's not just annoying, it's a serious obstacle that can impede our personal and professional growth. But worry not. Procrastination is not an invincible monster. Together, we will conquer it. The first step to overcoming procrastination is understanding why we do it. Now, one of the most common culprits is fear of failure. It's like being at the edge of a diving board, looking down and thinking, well, those belly flops sure do sting. We hesitate, we delay, all because we're scared of not nailing that perfect dive. Then there's perfectionism. Picture yourself as an artist staring at a blank canvas. You've got the vision, but you're waiting for that perfect stroke of inspiration. The irony is, the longer you wait, the more elusive that perfect stroke becomes. Finally, lack of motivation. It's that feeling you get when you're about to clean your room, but suddenly watching paint dry seems incredibly fascinating. It's not that the task is hard, it's just that your motivation decided to take an unexpected vacation. You see, knowing why we procrastinate is half the battle won. Now that we've understood the why, it's time to tackle the how. Let's dive into some practical steps to overcome the procrastination beast that's been holding us back. First up, divide and conquer. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when we look at a giant task before us. The secret here is to break it down into smaller, manageable parts. Picture this: you're not scaling a mountain in one leap, but taking it one step at a time. Each step completed is a victory. Celebrate that. Next, we move on to the Pomodoro technique. This involves using a timer to allocate specific timeframes to work on your tasks. Traditionally, 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break. It's like a game of beat the clock, making the process more engaging and fun. Our third step is about setting realistic goals. Now, we all dream big, and that's great. But when it comes to daily tasks, let's keep it real. Setting achievable goals reduces the risk of feeling overwhelmed or discouraged. Remember, every small win counts and paves the way for bigger victories. The fourth step is all about reward. After completing a task, reward yourself. It could be a short break, a cup of tea, or a quick walk outside. This not only gives you something to look forward to, but also reinforces the positive behavior of completing tasks. Lastly, the key to overcoming procrastination is consistency. It's not about being perfect, but about making consistent effort. Like a river that cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but its persistence. In this journey, there will be good days and not so good ones. But remember, each day is a fresh start, a new opportunity to make progress. So take a deep breath, put on your game face, and take one step at a time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a race. So let's take this journey together, one step at a time, towards a more productive and fulfilling life. Now that you have the tools to combat procrastination, what will you do? It's not about simply holding these new strategies in your mind, but rather making the choice to actively apply them in your daily life. You see, overcoming procrastination is not a one-time event, but a journey, a process of transformation that will lead you to a more productive and fulfilling life. It's about taking one step at a time, embracing the small victories and continually striving for improvement. Imagine how much you could achieve, the goals you could reach, the dreams you could realize. The power is in your hands and the time to act is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Subscribe to Positive Mind Life now and join us on this journey towards a more productive life. Remember, action is the antidote to procrastination, so what are you waiting for? Let's take this step together and let's make procrastination a thing of the past.